Only if, only if I had studied well, or if I had a better job, or if I had spent some more time, or if I had acted earlier, or if I just had some better luck. Only if. I bet many of you over here would have used this phrase, only if. It's quite natural. We don't think about future incidents, but we think about incidents, regret, and after that, think of all the possibilities and utter only if. I have also been a mascot of this phrase, and every time my only if has been different. But then, as I did some root cause analysis, I realized that there was always a single missing piece in the puzzle, a mentor. Only if I had a mentor, there would be no need to utter the phrase only if. I have never had a mentor, by the way, until I joined Toastmasters. How many of you over here have also never had a mentor in life before joining Toastmasters? Okay, all right. Imagine how different things could have been for everybody out there who has raised their hands. Remember, be it any situation, we are always capable. Things are always possible only if we had the right guidance and support. If only we had a mentor. But wait, have you never had a guiding light? Have you never received any support? Apparently, we did. Although the term mentor might not fit here, but some qualities do resemble that of a mentor. We have all had this support system which has been there whenever we needed, answered the toughest questions we had, and gave us enough time and responded on time. This, dear Toastmasters and guests, is Google. It has been a common guide for billions of people out there. We have all found a listening partner in Google whenever we search for queries starting with when, how, what, why, and so on. Google has been relentlessly answering our questions 24/7. And then I joined Toastmasters. This is the first time I officially got assigned a mentor, and hence the first time I realized that Google has not been the real mentor that I required. Now, Google has always provided me with answers. However, a good mentor doesn't always answer the questions, but enables the mentees to find their answers themselves. They listen enough, but not forever. They make you find your right path yourself than throwing in 15 links when you ask for help. They provide you enough recommendations based on what you require and not works for everybody else. And most importantly, a good mentor is somebody who has failed. Google almost always gives you the successful side of life with the right and positive answers. But a good mentor who has seen failure shows what it takes and what it means to go from 0 to 1 or even negative to positive in life. And that increases the horizon of how we perceive things and how wide our areas and ideas can expand. There have been many mentors in my journey at Toastmasters, each one of them supporting the creeper plant inside me in multiple ways. Some have watered me for the nth time to ensure that I start my journey, while some have acted as rigid supports to ensure that I do not lose direction, while some have even ensured that I keep growing even if the path is blocked. I still remember one of my mentors enlightening me to practice my delivery because it is how you deliver that has a higher impact than what you deliver. If you're delivering a speech, it is like delivering newspapers on a cycle. You must maintain the right speed while cycling to ensure that the newspaper reaches only the door and not the windows. You should be ready to modulate your path and deliver it in their hands to give them a better experience. While you should also be conscious to use your hand gestures to wave a hello, to not let them mistake you for a stone thrower on a cycle. I cannot end my speech without highlighting a turning point, Patsvayanza, a district event I co-organized and hosted as a part of LDP from District 92. This event was big for me as a host because at that time I had delivered only 2 speeches and had never been a Toastmaster of the day till then. But then I had a mentor who always used to say this line, Maza aana chahiye, which means it should be fun. And this line resonated with me forever and still continues to reverberate with me in whatever I do. He became my Dronacharya as I looked upon him and his videos to learn from him. The event was quite successful, but most importantly, I felt I have arrived. With the seed of confidence now sown inside me by my mentors at LDP, including the one evaluating my speech right now, I am now ready to perform and grow better, both at Toastmasters and my life outside. I would like to finally highlight another point, the importance of feedback that I learned from my mentor. Imagine that you're practicing kicking a football into the goal post. Now you are practicing after every attempt and the ball is not hitting the goal post. What is happening? You're just repeating the same thing again and again. So basically, you're practicing your own failure of not hitting the ball inside the goal post. Now comes the importance of feedback. If somebody, or even if you realize that you would have to tilt your angle a little, or probably vary your pace while you're going to kick, you might probably hit the football. Now, this consciousness of trying to change your position might come from yourself with your consciousness and awareness, or it could come from a mentor who could give you some amount of feedback to do this. Now, if you do this and change your angle and then keep practicing, you might actually hit the goal. So practicing is useless if you don't apply a feedback. If you're practicing something and failing, you're practicing to fail. If you incorporate a feedback and turn it a little, change it according to how you need it, that is the real practice that you require. And a mentor is what helps over here. Now, thanks to my mentors, I do not need to look back, regret, and ruminate by saying only if dash. Because rather than staying in the past, I can enjoy the present without worrying about the future by knowing that no matter what situation or challenge, I know that I can and I will. I know that I can face failure only to be picked up if I fall. I know that I will find a light if I ever get lost. I know that I'll become more of who I already am. I know that I'll definitely have fun in my journey. And finally, I know that I can and I will if I have my mentor.